Hey guys, Ghostblocks here. You know what I've been thinking about lately? I'm old. And when so many years have been wasted due to a bad spawn, sometimes I reflect on the past in order to shape a better future. And what I realized is that given my unfortunate circumstance, school was a complete waste of time and money, and Call of Duty wasn't. School would end up costing me years of bad credit from a loan that I didn't even know I owed, while COD would teach me the perseverance necessary to overcome this exact obstacle. Obviously, it is important to learn math and reading and all the basics, but past that, I feel like it was all just a waste of time. In contrast to all the time I've spent playing Call of Duty, and by extension other video games, has given me the skills and experiences necessary to excel compared to all the normies around me. Because of my willingness to put in the long, hard work that anyone else would think unreasonable, I was able to get a promotion at work despite being in California, where the big booty Latinas will get a promotion before anyone else just by existing. Ironically, another thing I feel like video games taught me is camaraderie and teamwork. Being able to interact with people in a risk-free environment is one of the best things an online game can offer. Obviously, everybody's circumstances are different. There are certain things like, I don't know, if you want to be a lawyer or a doctor, well, where it's required to go to school, and there's obviously value to be derived from that if that is something you want to do. But I feel like for a lot of people, and a lot of people that I've seen, they'll go to school and then end up working the same dead-end job that I'm working or someone else is working. And beyond like middle school, where you learn basic reading and math, like I genuinely look at my high school experience and don't think that I've been able to take anything from there and being able to apply it into my real life. The sad reality is the most useful and important things that someone can know, you either have to learn the hard way, like how to deal with law enforcement, or how to handle your taxes, or making a doctor's appointment, or knowing how that type of thing would work, like the details behind it, or filing a claim for your insurance, all this stuff that either a parent or just a peer will have to explain to you for the best results, or you just have to learn it the hard way. And I feel like that's not how it should be. I feel like actually that's exactly what something like school should try to prevent, especially like we're talking like in high school. These are the type of things that they should be teaching, where in college they can get more specialized into a certain career or something. Or even in my opinion, I think middle school they should probably teach that. And then I think the goal should be 14, 15, you're out and you're working, or at least have the ability to work without having the restriction of needing a work permit or whatever. I don't know how it works other places. I don't even know how it works here because I didn't work until I was 18. But what I do know is that when I did start to work, I was hardly prepared for it, and the only way I was even able to work is because I was lucky enough to have someone sell me a car for super cheap. And even at that super cheap price, I was only able to afford because I had money saved up from making my way to Super Smash Brothers tournaments, getting a ride from basically whoever would take me. My dad would take me too sometimes, shout out dad, but there's a lot of tournaments I went to where I just had to find a ride because no one else was there to take me. And luckily slash like, props to myself that I was good enough to have a savings for when I did move out. But I feel like a lot of people aren't in that situation. And sometimes I look at my own life and I'm like, dang, like I get why people become druggies and become homeless, and I see people in difficult situations and I'm like, dang, like it's so easy for you just fall into it if you're not set up properly for success. And growing up now and doing all the adult stuff, what I don't exactly understand is, why is it so hard for people? I feel like, not I don't want a kid, But if I were to have a kid right now, I don't know how a circumstance happens unless I die or get put in a critical condition where I wouldn't set them up for success. But from my own experience and from watching other people and how they make decisions, I guess I see how it happens, because I see how other people make decisions and how they just don't care about how they spend their money, and or disregard explicitly bad decisions that they make. And I guess I do see how it happens, but it just doesn't have to be that way. And I think it's amazing that society even runs the way it does, the way some people live their lives. Now I know I'm rambling about random stuff at this point, but the point of this video is kind of just to say that yeah, video games, I think it's shaped me to be a better person, and I see it from the people I'm surrounded with. I think I do pretty good for myself, and you know, it's taught me all the skills I need to know. You know, reading comprehension. I play Pokemon, so I read. Call of Duty, reaction time, decision making. Call of Duty / like fighting games, story games. You know, can teach you how to be a little charismatic, because tell a joke here or there. Internet, again, teamwork, camaraderie, just how to socialize with somebody and, you know, make them feel good or make them feel bad. Although obviously that's not good. That's manipulative, but potentially. But you know, it's good to understand the dynamic and how it works and stuff. So, and gaming, at least too, is done in a safe space, in theory anyway. Because how are you gonna game if you're not safe or don't feel safe, right? So gaming's done in a safe space. You can learn all these things like on the streets and stuff. You could, like, life is all about just experiencing anything. But if you're on the streets learning things, that's how you learn the hard way, which is, you know, what I don't feel like has to be the option a lot of the time for a lot of things, you know. Anyway, I hope you guys like this type of video where I'm just kind of talking to the microphone. Remember to subscribe. I'm currently at around 460 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 500 just as like a personal goal. So if you guys can subscribe, help me get to that, like the video, maybe comment your opinion on, do you think school is overrated, underrated? Is playing video games overrated, underrated? Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.
Mission timeline expired. Spy plane exiting the AO.
Victory's close. Make the CIA proud. Hostile sentry turret active. FTC is running down. Enemy care package above. You made that look easy. Bravo Zulu.
Hoorah! That's what I'm talking about!